resets its position. Oh, well, I should do it fast, shouldn't it? Yeah, I would think. Leave it at that. Let's see. We'll leave it as English, arranged. Yeah. Let's see here. Game background, game sound effects, game voice. Voices are almost always too quiet in these games. I don't know what it is about with the mastering on this stuff. Cutscene volume. Let's make that a little louder. Let's see here. Let's do the dialogue text speed fast. That all looks okay, probably. Let's increase the brightness just a bit. These games tend to run a little dark. Vibrations on? Yeah, let's do it. Hey, special bonus for having played Xenoblade Chronicles 2, you can start the game with 100,000 Gs. What? Yeah, collect. Do not pass go.
Long ago. Then two great titans came into existence. The Bionis and the Meconis. The Titans were locked in a timeless battle. Until at last, only their lifeless corpses remained. Eons have passed. Now, our world, this vast land stretching across the remains of the Bionis, is under attack from a relentless force known as the Mechon. Retreat! Get away from me!
Oh, you know, I didn't see an option for Japanese voice acting. That's kind of a shame. Not that the English voice acting isn't good. It just would have been nice to have the option.
They're advancing down our weak right flank. For a bunch of soulless machines, they seem to know a thing or two. But we'll see.
Young man, we've been given the order to retreat. We're pulling back the line to Colony 6. That's where we'll set up the last line of defense.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Any more time spent hanging around here, and we're done for.
Count me in. We gotta get out of here.
Or we can stay and fight.
What?
We may die if we take a stand here, but staying gives us the chance to change our destinies. We have the Monado. With this, the future is ours for the taking.
Stupid beast. Your body can't take any more of the Monado. I can tell by just looking at us do this. I'm going with you. You'll need someone to drag your corpse on.
As long as you think you've still got the strength in you, old man.
Boy, you two. We've been ordered to pull back. I'm leaving!
Well, I say you're coming with us. What would we do without those?
The enemy's second wave is approaching!
It's now or never, Dunban. Let's show them what we got. We'll give them a warm Hom's welcome.
Acknowledged.
Yeah! Ha!
What are they trying to prove? I'm not throwing my life away. No point dying in some godforsaken field. Nothing for it. I'll have to use Dunban as a decoy. Yeah, that should give me time to escape.
Back on and press A to start the battle.
Eat this! Thunderbolt!
Force the target to auto attack. If you're too far from a monster, you can't attack it.
Our time is coming. Our time is
Monado enchant, power up a party member, and Monado buster, deal major damage to an enemy.
You got a nerve! What a pain! You got a nerve! Our time is coming. Here's the managing, Dunban. The time is now. Eat this! Thunderbolt! A pretty good battle. Eat this! Thunderbolt! Time is come. You got a nerve! Good. We're moving as one. What a pain in the time is now. You got a final nerve! Push. You got a nerve! Time is coming. Eat this! Thunderbolt! Looks like the time is now. This is the last one. Looks like we managed to survive. Eat this! Thunderbolt! What a pain! You got a nerve! Monado! What a time is coming! The time is now! Eat this! Thunderbolt! Buster! Your days are numbered! Our time is coming!
You gotta be kidding.
It's their main force. Looks like the Mechon are hell-bent on taking us out.
They'll have to be if they want to beat us. Now, let's even the odds a bit.
You heard him.
Dixon, Munka, let's do this.
Dunban! I ain't going down that easily. Dunban! You alright?
What does it look like? I'm still good to go.
Gizzy, so have fun keeping them occupied for me. I'm getting the hell out of here.
Mumka, you dirty!
Now, don't worry. I'll organize your funerals. Well, see you, boys.
Wait! At least we know our luck can't get any worse from here. Dunban?
Dixon, take care of the survivors.
Dunban, what are you playing at?
Those idiots. I'll just come and get the Monado when everything's quieted down a bit. That thing's gonna be mine! Oh no, please! No!
Vile Mechon. If you think the Homs, the people of Bionis, are just waiting here for you to pick us off, you are sorely mistaken.
very impressive. Yeah, I like the new art direction. It's how I imagined it would be if the original game was in a higher definition. But it paid off. Well, sort of. You'll gain traction this time.
It's broken. The joint section. It's buckled. It's completely useless. Ugh. Huh? Get it off! I should be able to... Shulk! Rhine! It's not a mechon. It's just a crabble. It was using the mechon armor as a shell.
It's Rhine time.
I'll lure it away in toplets. When it's down, use your arts to finish it off.
Select an art with left, right, and press A to confirm. Use the backslash damage to deal. Use backslash to deal damage. Shulk's art backslash. Restore HP with light heal. Select who will be healed.
Rhine, you're a lifesaver. All right, I'm feeling it. Take this.
You cannot use the same art repeatedly. Repeatedly. Cooldown begins after a set amount of time. Cooldown is complete. Once the cooldown period is finished, you can use the art again.
I'm powering up.
We can definitely do this.
Using talent art, each character has a special art called a talent art.
Let's go! Rhine, I can always count on you.
Defeated enemies will drop treasure chests. Press A to open it and take the loot. Take it all. I want it all. The green ring stops you from escaping. Defeat the monsters who make the ring disappear. Oh, is there another monster? Oh, there is. Okay. The ring will appear around them. Shulk's backslash deals more damage if he attacks from behind the monster. This is called the art's bonus effect. When you're in a position to gain an art's bonus effect, it will be helpfully highlighted for you as a chance art. When an aggro ring appears around Rhine, Shulk has the chance to use a backslash from the rear. If successful and the bonus effect condition is met, the damage value will be displayed with a burst. Let's Rhine get some aggro.
All right, I'm feeling it. Rhine, that was a close one.
Man, what were you doing wandering off by yourself? Stay where I can keep an eye on you. It's pretty dangerous outside of the colony. There are all kinds of monsters.
Yeah, but thanks to you, we got it
This scrap driver's excellent. You will, Shulk. Anyway, we better get back to the colony. If I'm late for drills again, old Squaretash is gonna kill me.
Squaretash? Oh, the Defense Force Colonel. He's pretty scary.
Tell me about it.
Sorry, I didn't mean for you to come all the way out here during your break.
Don't worry about it. Let's get back.
Follow the road path to advance the story. The path to the next main story objective is displayed on the minimap. You can switch the minimap to full screen by pressing L3. Press ZR to display the guidance panel in the bottom right of the screen, allowing you to check the story memo. Press ZR while the guidance panel is open to close the story memo. Press ZL to display additional camera controls. For further information, see other articles in the tutorial memo. Press plus to open the system menu where you can save your progress. You cannot save during battles and story events. However, you can save in most other situations. This game includes an autosave feature. Save data recorded using this function will be marked as an autosave archive. The game will save automatically at certain points, but to make sure your most recent progress is not lost, regular save regular time. Further tutorials are added as you play the game. View these to see more information about topics that have already been introduced. The event theater. The event theater is now available from the game's title screen. This lets you rewatch any events that you have seen before. By changing the setting below, you can adjust the scene's weather, time of day, with some exceptions, or the party character's cosmetic equipment, only if already equipped. Let's take a look around the world. You know, it was a very, very impressive Wii game, but, you know, the Wii was still lacking severely behind the other console competitors at the time. So while it looked good for the system, and even then it was still kind of a chunky looking experience, you know, compared to other game systems at the time. So nice to see this game get some good treatment for once. Or maybe treatment for a better audience. I guess it was always treated well.
Ryan, you're a lifesaver.
Now it's Ryan time.
Ryan, you're a
Bring it
lifesaver.
on. Come on, beat.
Backslash! That was too easy.
Good thing I'm here. No? Anyone? Come on, beat. Boom. Eat this. Eat this. I'm powering up. Eat this. No.
It's over.
Who else wants some? Come on, beat! Boom! Now it's right time. Bring it on!
Almost, let's go!
Beat!
Good job, everyone.
Good thing I'm here. No? Anyone? Come on, beat!
Ryan, you're a
I think my original playtime was like $120,
I'm feeling it.
maybe 130.
Come on, we can do it. That was too easy.
But the entire time was enjoyable time. I never really felt like the game slowed down or was poorly paced. Let's see, collect a piece. Speaking of menu.
Come on, beat! Boom! Now it's Ryan time. Take this! Bring it on! Boom!
Ryan, you're a lifesaver.
Cool! Come on, beat!
Split edge.
Eat this! I'm powering up! Boom!
That was too easy.
Let's not lose our heads, though. Come on, beat! Boom! Now it's Ryan time.
When isn't it right time?
I'm powering up.
We got through that pretty good.
Let's not lose our heads, though. Come on, beat! Now it's Ryan time.
No, you never stood a chance.
Good thing I'm here. No? Anyone? Come on, beat! Bring it on!
You know, hopefully this game sets up
Okay, let's split edge.
you know, further enhancements. So when Nintendo does make a new system,
Man, what a bunch of jokers.
you know, they can do another remaster of this game, you know, more easily.
Come on, beat! Boom!
I think there's some games that it's okay to have remasters. You know, this is a timeless game, so to me,
Man, what a bunch
if you
of
remaster it a couple
jokers.
times, you know, as long as they're making incremental improvements every time, I really wouldn't mind. You know,
Come on,
I think there are a few games that really match the Xenoblade Chronicles experience. You know, even amongst all the role-playing games out there.
I'm powering up.
And of course, you know, I really love 2. Played a lot of 2 actually.
Right,
You know,
I can always count on you.
both the game and the
Nothing's gonna touch
expansion.
you as long as I'm around.
But there is something really, really special about this first game.
Right, you're a lifesaver. Boom! Take this! Now it's rhyme time. All right, we can do it. Hammer! Beat! Okay, let's bring you a lifesaver. We're the best. Good thing I'm here. No? Anyone? Hammer! Beat! I'm powering up. Split edge! Boom! Upper! Almost there! Yeah, let's end this. Hammer! Beat! Turn! Strike! We're the best! Let's not lose our heads, though. Hammer! Beat! Boom! Upper! All right, I'm feeling it. Backslash! Time. Bring it on! Hammer! That was too easy. Man, what a bunch of jokers.
Yes, what a bunch of jokers.
Hammer! Beat! Boom! Take this! Eat this! Hammer! Beat!
This is a game of RPG pack-ratedness. Because it will be used for something eventually.
Bring up. Backslash! We got through that pretty good. Good thing I'm here. No? Anyone? Hammer! Beat! Right, you're a lifesaver. Bring it on! Split it! Boom! I'm powering up. Take this! Hammer! Beat! Boom! Almost there! Yeah, let's end this! That was too easy! Good thing I'm here. No? Anyone? Hammer! Beat!
Of course, most monsters actually don't naturally aggro you, so you can avoid a lot of fighting if you want, but it's usually not a good idea. Although if you're into side quests, of which there are hundreds and hundreds of side quests in this game, then maybe it's okay to avoid some fighting, because you will be doing a lot of it.
Here we are. I better stop in at HQ. You off to the weapon development lab?
Yeah, when I've sold any parts I can't use.
All right. See you later.
Visiting shops. Every shopkeeper has a tent icon above their head. Make money by defeating monsters and selling your loot to a shop. Press A to talk to anyone with an exclamation mark above their head. Complete the quests they give to receive money, experience, or items. Press Y to trade with named individuals. Trading, some of them will gladly take an item you don't need in exchange for a rare item. The history will progress even if you don't do anything, do any trading, or complete any quests. However, using these features may give you an advantage in the game. Well, the story will progress. Sorry. History. What the heck am I doing? Let's go collect some bit bops here. Yeah, you can see most of the minor enemies, they don't care if you exist or not. Certainly as you get more powerful, they, more and more things stop caring about you.
can do it! Ha! Ha! This is too easy!
Yeah, the day-night transitions are pretty cool. Eventually you can control certain weather effects. Stuff. Let's take a quick look at the village before we start digging in. Yeah, it's always been a beautiful game. It's nice that you can actually make stuff out, as opposed to the the original Wii and the 3DS release, where they were trying as hard as they can, but of course a lot of things were just a pixelated blocky mess. The systems just didn't have that technology. But now things are much nicer. Saving anywhere, awful nice. I love that feature. Wish more games had it. All right, but this is just a very brief look. So why don't we stop it there? This is audap. You've been watching Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition on Nintendo Switch. I'm very happy with the product. It's a great looking game in the title screen without even having to play the game, in case you just want to jump right into it. That's awful nice. They don't force you to play an entire 120-hour game just to unlock a little scenario at the very end. So if you haven't experienced Xenoblade Chronicles before, I highly suggest that you pick it up. It's got a great story. The characters are really memorable. Monolith Soft is known for fantastic plot twists so for all their games. So that will definitely happen if you've never experienced the story before. A lot of good and shocking things happen, and it always keeps you on your toes and interested. So yeah, pick it up. You'll have fun. We'll play it, of course, as well over the next few months. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.